Hello everyone, this is the Orgonite forest that me and my friends made last night. It's pretty nice. We have lots of good stuff in here. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. We put moonstone, moss agate, ruby, eduolite, bloodstone, green calcite, ruby, fuchsite, blue chalcedonite, lots of good crystals into these guys right here. We broke them up and we got them into basically dust a lot. So some of them are a little bit bigger pieces in here, but mostly very like dusted, and which really gives a lot of layers inside the Orgonite, which gives you the power that you're looking for. There's also cut up copper, which is really good because more layers of metal in there is good too. We got some aluminum, some zinc. This guy right here has a really cool spiral in it that my friend did. And yeah, there's some tulsi, there's some sage, there's some lavender. We just went all out. And these guys are pretty powerful. They're just sitting here on my desk and they're pretty powerful. I feel it when I pick them up. They're very nice. They're very soothing. Here's some of the stones that we used, just to give you a kind of an idea. And yeah, we just cut up. We just would take like chunks off of some of this stuff, and then we, crushed it up, and it wasn't too hard. And put it all in here. And so yeah, what we're gonna do with these two halves is we're actually gonna wrap them together. It's hard to get a circular mold, so we just decided to go with two halves, and then we're going to use some sort of wrap to connect these two and make it into a ball. And then we're going to put that ball into where is it? Something like this, where you can squish it and it's squishy. It says relax, so just relax. Or maybe something like this. That's the idea, is that you put it into something like this, and then you move. It's pretty neat. Yeah, and I was thinking about the reason that Orgonite has this unique energy, because a crystal has its own energy, right? You pick up a crystal, and if you just allow yourself to be open to it, you can begin to feel its orientation, its way of moving energy. You can feel that in your own body. And it's the same idea with Orgonite, only Orgonite's kind of a magnification of any crystal you put in it. And the idea that just came through was that, wait a second, what is Orgonite? Okay, we have resin, right, which is essentially kind of an oil product, an epoxy product, and oil is made from dinosaurs, so basically it's like straight up organic matter that's been crushed and then obviously gone through some serious processing, but that's essentially what we got going on. And then obviously probably the molecules are kind of mixed up, but that's where it came from originally. And then you got metals, right, like copper, aluminum, zinc, and then you got crystals, quartz, bloodstone, ruby, all those different stones. And if you mix them all together and have them as one solid thing, right, along with organic materials like tulsi, sage, there's even some bamboo leaves in here, there's some cedar in here, there's some pine needles in here. I mean, if you mix all of that together and it's one solid thing, what does that remind you of? It's kind of interesting, isn't it? It kind of reminds you of what Earth is. I mean, Earth is layers and layers of rock and organic and inorganic matter and all that stuff mixed and made into basically one solid thing. I mean, there is movement down if you go far enough, and there's also, water and whatnot, but the idea of one solid, like, kind of molecule, right? Not necessarily, obviously it's not like a microscopic molecule, but it's like a magnification, and you take all these different elements and you put them all together and look what you get. And it makes sense, and it all fits together, and it kind of explains like why these have this unique energy to them, and why people are making them around the world. And you know, you can see that crystal in there. I like to wrap the crystals in copper. I feel like that is a very like magnifying thing. It really does magnify it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting some of these if you're sick. If you just like are trying to figure out like what's going on with a chakra or what's going on in your body, some energy, some sort of physical ailment, I would highly recommend making a piece of Orgonite that has a lot of copper, a lot of little pieces of copper, because copper is like the powerhouse. And unless you have silver or gold that you want to put in it, silver and gold are the best. Yeah, silver and gold are definitely the best for Orgonite, because I mean, why are those two metals so valuable is the question that we have to ask ourselves. If you look at gold, for example, gold really, I mean, it is rare, you know, because we've made it rare, really. You know, and it is naturally rare also, but a lot of it is scarcity caused by humans. And it's like, why is that such a valued metal? You know, we have to, in this age, question everything. Like, why is it that we do the things we do in the way that we do them? And in my personal opinion, gold, because it really doesn't have all that much of a like technological value. I'm guessing that they put like little bits of it into different like things, but really it's mostly for like an aesthetic appeal. We just like gold. We like to wear gold rings, gold necklaces, whatever. And I really think it has to do with how the molecular structure of gold, how we feel with gold, how we actually, our bodies interact with gold itself. So, you know, that's just a thought. And silver's the same way. I mean, silver's really good conductor. I've heard that silver is the best conductor of electricity that exists. But once again, what is it that we're really attracted to with these things? And what are we not attracted to? So that's just, you know, an interesting way to look at the world, really. This is a good mix here. You can see that there's like a copper coil in here. We like to make copper coils because it's just a lot of fun. You just get some copper, like this over here. I've been just using my lamp as a coil. And you just get some copper and you just make whatever you want. You know, you can really make anything with copper. And yeah, so I hope you all have a beautiful day. Much love and respect. Bye bye.